think we're ever gonna be fully done getting things in place here. It feels like Florida. Whenever I was close to being done, we moved. I feel like something's gonna happen similar to this because it takes so long for us to get ready. But this live is not about this. Right here behind me is the shark tank where we have the black tips and they're all doing really well. We're actually holding the bigger one for our big tank in the front. But these fish came in and I never really showed anybody. Look at this. These are two platinum, literally snow white barramundis. They're huge. We're probably just gonna keep them. Last time we had super white ones. We sold one and the eyes are red. These guys, the eyes are fully black. When they came in, they had a little bit of black, but after we treated, they're pure white and it's just beautiful fish, man. So I got a little bit of food here. I think Anthony already fed everybody before he left, but I just want to give him a little bit of smells to show you guys how they're eating. Can you imagine these at like 3-4 feet in that big tank? Do you usually feed prawns? No, we usually feed silver sides, shrimp, the mini monsters for smaller fish. But majority of the bigger guys to get like bigger foods. I think Anthony already fed these guys as well, but all the sharks are eating like crazy. Watch this. It's like they go into like this crazy feeding frenzy and just go nuts. I pulled some of the eggs up here just to take a look at them. It seemed like all of them have something moving inside, so I'm excited to see what they're gonna turn out to be. But basically, these little eggs are a mixture of these albino sharks and the leucistic. So it would be really dope if some of them come out white or yellow. But there's still eggs all over this place. Look, eggs there, 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 there. Literally eggs everywhere. It's almost like they picked a path right in the middle and just laid eggs. I know we have some shipments coming in this week, and that's probably why this has medicine in it right now. We have some really cool exotic fish that can take cold water and warm water. And they'll be coming in, I believe, on Monday. We're also trying to work on a shipment from Brazil with plecos. And these guys are all putting in size. And, you know, the goal is to grow them. I wish I could even give them a bigger tank right now, but we don't have enough space. But grow this group to go into that tank. But no, we haven't even unwrapped. We've just been so busy with multiple projects that we haven't even got to the main tanks yet. It's crazy. We waited so long for them to come in, and when they come in, we don't even have time to open them. But let me show you guys some fish. If you're watching this live and there's anything that you want to see, I saw a comment that says, "Let me show me some marbles." So these marbles are sold. This is what we have left. 1, 2, 3. They're all sold, but we're working getting more. On the website now we have semi-platinum and platinum. The semi-platinum is much cheaper. You still have a lot of white on the body, but it shows a little bit of like a light gray on the belly and sometimes the back as well. Suffers? What is that? Sorry, Denise, I didn't get your message. Are you learning today, boy?
Yes.
All right.
So you know, just fill up and again make sure that the water level is over.
Okay, so what we got here? What fish you guys want to see? I think last time I went all the way down there, we got disconnected, so I'm gonna try not to walk all the way there. But we still have some of the super red potato puffers. And yes, we gotta keep them separated, otherwise they'll destroy everybody and themselves. Baby albino whales. There's really nice snowballs with big spots in this shipment. I actually wanted to keep a few to see if I can breed them because the spots are so big. Albino arrows. Some of them have more yellow tone. Like this guy, some of them have more of the lighter tone. So if you prefer different types, just put it on the notes when placing an order. I think as far as the marble Synodontas, we only have 4 left. I know we had a shipment come in with the parrots. So we have the yellow eggnog and the yellow tiger. The 2 long-nosed gars. So you talking about the albinos? I see. Let's hope that I'm not gonna lose service back here. So we have one here. One there. The face is a little bit bent up. And this guy, he's also has a little bent face. But this is the only perfect one right here. Yeah, you can tell though, they just ate. And here we have the group of short body albino pacus and the leucistic pacus as well. Pinstripe Dumba. It's crazy. We have these, they're doing so good, and they don't sell. But the moment we sell them, then people start asking for them. Bamboozas came in recent, small, good size. This group of wild Fuzzolaries, they're doing really well. They're actually putting in some size. Look at their bellies. They're all full. I believe these either Reno or Monos. Green Phantom, Titan. This is a group of wild Temestes that came in. They're also eating pretty well. Super healthy group. Redhead, albino, azul. What's the high back datnoids on the website? The high back datnoids. Let me show it to you. They came in, they're looking amazing, but our tanks are so plain and we do a lot of water changes. So you see their color kind of like fades. Some of them are black, some of them are not. I don't think that they feel very comfortable yet, like these guys. They've been here for a little bit longer. But the backs and the bodies on these guys are much higher. You see? So they were picked through selected grade for the high body. And that's why they look like a spade. Look at that one back there too. Oh, buddy, come on. Yeah, he's got a nice body shape. Look at that. But his colors will come back. It's just these types of fish. We had even ST Datnors to come here, and it would take like 2-3 weeks for their colors to come out again. These guys, they were all black, and then look at them now. What's up, Sean? What's your favorite fish here right now?
Red-tailed platinum catfish.
These guys. Look at the bellies.
And a close second is my buddy Pinky.
Where's Pinky? Oh. No, I think Pinky's number one here. What happened to the rare silver dollar you guys got last month? Didn't see. I think Fiji forgot to put them on the website. I emailed him already, waiting. People are asking about those green silver dollars.
Green silver dollar. Okay.
He said you forgot to put them up.
Friday night, but I'll do it with you guys.
You guys should tell Fiji he's got to do it with a discount for waiting so long.
Okay, buy 3, get half free.
What do you think? They're gonna be white, yellow, common?
Hard to say. The yolks are not as... Oh, I see it moving.
Yeah? Yeah, I saw a couple of them moving.
It's wiggling around right there.
Yeah, but if these were bad, remember they would get that white film. Like maybe that one is not doing very well. But I think we should start collecting them and separating them. Wish you guys could see it, but yeah, you can see it moving right inside of that one. Any more shipments coming in?
Yeah.
Monday?
It's gonna be crazy. Monday, Wednesday or Thursday. A lot of good stuff.
From? Oh, man.
It's one of those
Rare stuff.
rare. I would say just as rare as these sharks.
So just as rare as these sharks, but freshwater.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, back here, things are getting done. They're working on the side of the wall right now. Next week, I don't know if Monday or Tuesday, they're gonna change the entire fence. As you can see, our fence is not doing very well. It's an old fence, so we're gonna rip it apart, put a new one, and it's looking good. What do you think? They're gonna start working this way or towards the front?
He's going that way. But the foam is annoying, man.
It goes
It's all
everywhere.
Concrete. The new concrete pad is all stuck there.
Yeah. It looks good though.
It's stuck on the walls too.
It'll go away. It'll go away. When the new generator gonna be up and running?
Probably right when a hurricane hits.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's before the hurricane hits. We had to put this big old thing here for the new gas line for that generator right there. So back here is gonna be the power, the generator. But the back wall was already done. We just gotta paint the door. And they have to remove this, right?
Yep. The whole back can be nice and clean. This door comes out. It'll look nice.
Yeah. Takes time, but it will look nice. All right, I'll go back to the fish. I believe Fei Jai has all the stingrays up on the website. Because he took pretty much a whole day and put all the stingrays up. Are you making Kevin pay for this? Yeah, I think both of us are paying for it. It's the process. You got to trust the process. this group of these are tropical gars, and man, some of them already putting on size. Look at this. They come in around 4 inches. This guy's close to 6 already. So we have the tropical, then we have the Trinity spotted. Really pretty gar as well. What other fish you guys want to see? These armadas, this little batch came in, I believe from Colombia, and they're all eating pretty well. Look at their bellies. One of my favorite monster fish right here. So cool to watch them eat. These angels are also very, very pretty. Do I have any goldfish? No, not right now. In the future, we will. But right now, we don't have space for goldfish. Are you getting more blue Empire blue frogs? I know we asked for them, but they weren't available last time. Let me talk to Fei Jai since he's the one that speaks Chinese. Yeah. When are the blue and white frogs coming in? Blue and white frogs.
Blue and white frogs. I don't know, man.
They're hard to get, right?
Yeah. I mean, when we had them, you got to jump on them. You know what I mean? It takes time to find them, and then we have to find enough pieces to make it worth the shipment. But I believe there's like 6 or 7 white ones being held for us. The last I heard, but I haven't asked about them in a while.
Oh, maybe we
Hopefully
should.
he's still there.
Yeah, maybe we should ask. And then, are you guys selling medicine soon?
We don't have it like a system set up for it yet to sell. If it's something that you really need, you know, we can package some for you and ship it out to you guys. But just too many things going on all at once. I mean, you can show them. We have the medicine bottles. It's been sitting there for like over 2 years. The bottles. We were supposed to like package it and everything. We just never got to it.
When are we gonna go back to China and see Mr. Chang's facility?
He will most likely let us know when the new place is up and running. We asked him to let us know so that we can try to help move the fish from the old tanks to the new tanks. We'll see.
You think in November he'll be ready? Too soon.
Well, I don't know, man. Chinese people work really fast. So you never know. It could be possible.
It's August. Did the store open yet? Yep. You see all those people walking back there?
It's open. Open to us.
No. I think we actually spoke the other day, and I don't even know if we're gonna open this year anymore. And it's nothing to do with the town anymore. It's just us being so busy with different things that we haven't had much time to work back here. We also were short staffed on employees. We hired Sean and Andy to help out, so they're doing good. But we haven't really had much time at all to work in front of the building.
If it was anyone else and they received a tank like this, it would have been unwrapped already.
Yeah.
It's been sitting here for a few months. It's just, we can't get to it. There's just things keep coming up again and again and again.
And we waited so long for them, right?
I know, we were so anxious. We were like on top of the guy, like, what the hell is taking so long? Finally here, and then it's just sitting there. We don't even know if it's cracked.
Well, no, we looked, but we looked from one side. It's gonna look good though. When it's done, it's gonna look good. But we can't even open. We have to wait for them. They said that mid-August, they have the front of the building done. We had somebody come in today and give us a quote to replace this door. So the whole door is gonna go. And then the front of the building, I'll show you guys what it looks like right now. It looks like completely crap. So until this is done, until the parking lot is redone, and the back, we can't even open anyways. They removed the big blue awning that was on top, the old one, and we realized there's not really anything. It's just insulation. So there's no second level, no nothing. So the guys have to reframe the whole thing, make it sturdy. Because right now, the only thing holding this big old glass is just those little panels going up. And that's it. Once that's all done, the front, then it's on us. But right now, we're still waiting for the fence, and we're still waiting for the stucco to be done before we can get our permits to open up. Do you guys add cooling packs? Hold on, let me lock this door before more people try to come in. Cooling packs, yes, right here. This is what came in today, and this would last us about a month. But I think ideally, it would be like having 2 rows of salt water and the rest of it fresh water. Are you keeping those 2 rare long nose guards? No, I already have one. They're up for sale. They should be up on the website. And I believe the ones with the bent nose up, they're even cheaper. Hello, Semi. How are you? But that's a good question about the cooling packs, because last week there was days that were up to 108 and we still shipped it and the fish arrived fine. Usually we don't really have shipping problems unless it's an UPS screw up. Well, if they don't deliver on time, then yeah, then we'll run into issues. These guys are doing so good. But that one's still my favorite. Why are you so shy? Come on. And you got Boxer over here with his hands up, non-stop. Which one's your favorite? The clean one? Spots? White spots? Or a Boxer? This is the platinum long nose. And we also have this albino long nose. Boxer's funny. He's a character. It would be really nice to have like a whole tank of just Batman stingrays, because a lot of people still think that they're cut, but they're not. It's amazing how misinformation gets spread all over. Like I sometimes I honestly look at the comments, and I don't have the time to reply to everybody, but like there's people that would just assume things and just say it, you know, and then you start thinking about like, holy crap, like these people are having kids, and their kids are gonna be just like them. These people are allowed to drive, so I'm in the road on the same road with people with this type of brain. Like, it's nuts. Like, you know, instead of asking questions, and you know, people just assume. Like I made a video, and I had the big yellow whales in this tank, and I have the lungfish in that tank. And it was a funny video. Anthony had already fed them, so I was pretending that they weren't eating. And so many people are like, oh my God, this is so inhumane. You keep them in a small tank. They don't know anything about the video. They don't know anything about the fish or what we do, but they feel like they watch something and they know what they're talking about. And a lot of times, you know, people don't understand. When you bring in a fish, it could be anywhere. It could be from anywhere in the world. Imagine if I had that whales in a tank like, for example, like the big 40-footer or 20-footer. You're wasting so much medicine to treat that animal. Not only that, that animal is gonna feel insecure because he doesn't know where it is. He doesn't know his surrounding. It's just a big open tank. If you put him in something smaller like this, where he feels a little more compact and secure, it's much safer for the fish. One, it's easier for them to find food. It's easier for you to medicate them, quarantine them. Then you can move them to a big tank. But it's crazy how many people just go off, you know. Oh, this makes me so sad. Like, geez, bro, come on. People have no idea. Like, the internet is a funny place because then you start really understanding. You're able to see how people act and react to different things. These guys, as they growing more and more, they're starting to get more golden. Look how much this gold this guy is. This is probably one of my favorite fish right now too. Yeah, it's yellow, it's white, pure black eyes. This is a red-tailed tiger shovel-nose hybrid. Look, they just ate and they're still coming up here. You too? What are you looking for? What's the biggest freshwater fish in the building? Oh man, we don't really have anything big right now. The people that were installing the generator, they killed a bunch of our fish by they bumped into a valve and water was going all over the floor all night. And because the arapaima need to breathe air, the arapaima that we were raising couldn't breathe air because this tank was closed and it was overflowing, so they had no space to breathe. They killed the arapaimas. They killed my Goliath that I bought recently, and the only thing that survived was this guy, Sheila, and I have a tiger fish over there. The who? Oh, the Ewa is still alive?
Yep.
And then Ewa and a tarpon. This is probably one of my favorite fish right now. Like when I have fruits, he will literally come up and jump out of the water. Look. Maybe he sees that I have nothing in my hand. I gave him bananas yesterday. He let me pick him up, everything. He literally jumped like this high out of the water to get the banana. What's up, Sheila? No. You're too slow for me, mama. I think if I had a pond where I could actually get in the pond, he would literally come right up to us. Like if we're in the pond swimming, he would just come up and swim by you. Let's see. FJB, do you insure your fish if they die? Would you get your money back? If they arrive in bad shape or dead, we'll replace the fish for you. Okay, if it's reported to us right away. Once you put in your tank, we don't cover anymore because you'd be surprised how many people will actually buy fish and not even have the tank set up the right way. The tank is not cycled, or there's other fish in there that cannot go together, and once they put the new fish in, they'll kill it, and then the fish arrived dead. So we dealt with all types of people, and we figure the best way to protect us is that, you know, we cover, but we have to be reported right away. We have to know right away the moment the fish arrive. Otherwise, if he arrives and you report at 9, 10 o'clock at night, there's nothing we can do. These are for Sally. We had a lot more. We sold a lot of them. We have some Vitatas over here. A lot of cross rivers. And they all look pretty fat and healthy. The fish insured in the shop. Well, so the company, it wasn't our employees that did it. The company that was working here, we were in Singapore when that happened. And we told them we didn't want them to work when we're not here. They came anyways. And they had to go back here and drill a hole to the wall, which they did a very shitty job, to install the equipment on the other side. But I guess while they're working, they must have bumped into this valve, and what this does is it fills up. So it was probably like minimum bump, but still, you know, Jamie, by the time she left, everything was fine, and through the night, it overflowed. The water went all the way to the front, and that's when the arapaima could not breathe because they need air, and there was zero air between the lid and the water coming out, and polluted the water and killed the tigerfish, killed the spider caleberries. It was a big loss, but we spoke with the company. They said that they're gonna give us a break on the bill and do some extra work for us at no charge. But still, I'd rather have the animals instead of that, you know, because like those arapaimas, we paid more for them because they were so red, and we've been raising them for 3 years. So now we have to start all over again, or just import some larger ones. Everyone is asking if you had insurance on the fish that you lost. So I just explained the story. It's not that easy to just call insurance company and say, hey, I want to insure a $40,000 fish or $30,000. It doesn't work that way. Will you sell one of those albino prunes? No, because they're so expensive and there's no more. They were going for $15K overseas at small size. So we want to keep the group that we have so we can try to breed them. What else? Angel, are you getting Cuban guards anytime soon? Not sure if it's season for them yet. The same breeder that bred these guys also breeds the Cubans. So we'll see. Once they're available, we'll get them. Right now, I would try to get these guys moved so we can have tank space for new gars. This is a group of Ultims that came in from Colombia. So far, they're doing very good. None of them died. They look healthy. Tigrinas. This is the last of the Tigrinas. These guys came in when they were babies, and they look pretty good. They're all eating shrimp and the frozen mini monster gobies. A group of parrots. They also came in from Colombia. We got these little Amazon puffers. They're in full fresh water, and they seem to be doing pretty good. People love them. Pretty cheap as well. That and the spotted Congo puffers is some of the favorites. And then the red ones. This is one of the red ones that we're growing for ourselves. But again, we got to keep them totally separate, otherwise you'll kill everybody. Baby pea puffers, those are cool. I don't think we ever sold them before, but they're pretty cool. John, how do you prevent things like that from happening in the future? Number one thing is, you know, when we're not here, especially when we're overseas, it's tough. But I'm sure there's alarms and things that will alert us when there's water's on the floor. It's usually we never have these types of problems. Again, it was a mistake on their part, you know, coming here when we said don't, bumping into things. But yeah, I think once this is all done with, we'll probably have like little alerts and alarms that if the water goes on the floor, we'll get a notification on our phone. We spent a lot of money to set up this generator just to make sure that when we're away, if the power goes off, we have no losses, you know. How do you filter your floating plastic media? Whips World, Rod, you look worn out. I am. I worked out late yesterday. I went to the gym at like 9 o'clock. And I was doing legs. I hate doing legs. And I went up to 20 plates and leg press. But I'm not the type of guys that they'll just put all the weight just for show or use their hands to help. No, I just do it for myself, but I do it right. I'm not like pushing on my hands, you know. I don't just go halfway. And then I did squats, heavy, and today I feel like shit. That's usually how it goes. We do still have the Fahaka and View hybrid. That's one of the buffers that we're keeping. But I can't wait to see what they'll look like at a bigger size. Are you getting discus in? So we wanted to get discus from that Malaysia farm that we went. I don't know if you saw the video. It's a recent video that we posted. We want to get discus from them. And we also want to get discus from China. But discus, especially from Malaysia, they're very pure and they're very sensitive. So when we do bring them in, we have to have a space dedicated just for them. You know, like one time we did that, I was still in Florida, and the discus came in all laying down. 2 days later, they're all up and laying eggs everywhere. Big ones, beautiful like this. And Kevin said, make sure the employees don't touch that tank. And they did fine for about 3-4 months. And one day I wasn't there, one of the employees took a net for another tank, pulled discus out, and they just start dropping. We had to go crazy medicating that tank just because they caught a virus from fish from somewhere else. Right, Vijay? Why are discus from Malaysia more sensitive?
Did somebody ask that in particular?
No, they're asking like why when are we getting discus, and what's the difference between the Malaysian discus or discus from other places?
Well, Malaysia is one of the capitals for breeding high quality discus. They're always been known for that, and all the new strains and stuff usually comes from there. But the thing is, like Rod said, you have to watch out for like cross-contamination of different viruses and stuff, because sometimes they breed in such a sterile and clean environment that they don't have the immunity, against other things. And so it's not to say that other fish are sick, it's just like kids going to school, right? When Ryan goes to school, he's going to start getting sick nonstop because he doesn't have the immunity developed from being around other kids. Like every time he goes to your cousin or your nephew's place or whatever, right?
Or your house.
Yeah, they always come back sick. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's sick from Liam, but not from us.
No.
So it's the same thing with it's good quality discus, but you just have to be very careful that they don't catch something, and then they have to develop the immunity and become stronger and whatnot.
So do you think it might be better to not keep them so clean?
So there's two ways of thinking about that.
Because that did happen with some of the races, right?
Yeah. So there are two groups of thinking with the discus. Some people be like, well, if that's the case, then I want the one that has the immunity and whatever, right? And you're right. That way you don't have to worry about like mixing fish and them getting sick and whatnot, because they. But the thing is, everyone wants the better strains and the newer strains, and those come from Malaysia for the most part, and they won't expose their population to stuff like that. So you can slowly do it. I've dealt with farms before in the past where I would order a whole group of discus, like 100, 200 fish, and they'll put it all together. And then they'll take a fish from somewhere else and put it in that tank too, to let it like pass it on, and then they would deal with it. Maybe they might get sick, they might not get sick, or if they do, they treat it, handle it, and then after going through that process and healed from it, then they ship it to me. But that's a lot of work.
Brian, too close.
And this is not only in discus.
Remember,
It happens with other
I was
fish
gonna
too.
say angelfish. Remember that tank I had full of angelfish, and then we got a new batch and wipe them all, like 200-300 of them overnight.
Yeah, it happens. It happens, and it's all part of the fish game.
Fish game. A lot of people asking for goldfish. I said we don't have the space. Same thing with the discus. We have to keep them separate, right, from everything else.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a 20-inch. I have a 20-inch platinum alligator gar. What would you value at it right now? Trying to sell it locally. They're not as expensive as they used to be back in the day, and being that you're local, not a store. What do you think?
It depends where you're local to. You know, if you're local in an area where people have access to more fish, then the price is going to be lower. But if you're in the middle of nowhere where it's impossible to get a fish like that, then it's worth more. But your problem here is not everyone wants a 20-inch fish. So if you find somebody who has a huge tank and they've been looking for it, I'm sure they'll be willing to pay more. But if you're trying to give it to a guy that only has a 75-gallon tank, they're like, nah, even if you give it to me for free, I don't want it. So a lot of times with fish, it all depends on the situation.
Yeah. It's the buyer.
But if it didn't, I don't mean to not answer your question, but if I were to give you a number, I would say, I don't know, 1,500. That might be a fair in-between price.
That's what a retail store would sell it for,
Yeah.
right? I need a set of plecos. What you got for breeding set? I don't think we have anything breeding.
Not ready to breed, but if you grow them up, I think we have some really nice leopard frogs.
Oh, you know what? I was looking at them.
Yeah, they're nice.
You don't think we should keep some? The vents are very thick.
Yeah. See, that's one of the benefits of captive breeding. If you're going to breed something, you want to breed the best that you can breed, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to look for better quality specimens to breed. And then so whatever they produce is going to be better than wild. So if I take a wild leopard frog and one of our captive breds right now, the pattern looks so much better. And then you wait another 2-3 generations, it's going to look even more better.
Yeah, I was looking at it, I'm like, damn, these are very thick, like the yellow and black. Price on 6 to
halfway,
8,
right?
6
It's
to 8
not
what?
If it stays halfway, if it goes higher, let her know.
But we have to, I have to take him to swim class before I leave. We have to sit down and talk about, we gotta go over the pumps.
I'm
And then-
leaving.
I'll
I'm
call you
dragging
later
another
then.
week. It's Friday anyways. Nothing's gonna happen. We gotta work on that. So oh shit. Okay.
You filling it up already?
Yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna move some big fish.
I'm looking for a rainbow snakehead for a while. You're gonna be looking forever at this
India.
point. Unfortunately, they're not allowed to bring in. How much on leopard frogs? It's on the website. If you just go to predatoryfins.com and put on the search bar, because I don't know. You know the
It's so
price?
I think it's like 55 or 65, somewhere in that range. I don't remember exactly.
What filter are you thinking about putting on the big tank?
I haven't decided yet, but most likely it'll be a combination of movable media, drum filter. That's the main portion of it. I haven't decided whether I want to put any type of canister on it. I may or may not, and that's mainly it.
All right, last question. I'm getting my first stingray. What size should I have, and what stingray should I get? DMC Aquatics. What would you recommend for a first stingray?
I don't think it matters what type, as long as you start with a healthy one. A lot of times, I mean, yeah, are certain species like a little bit more hardier? Matoros tend to be hardier, but if you start with a healthy animal, I think you're almost at an equal level playing field. So you might as well get what you really want. You know what I mean? Everyone always tries to start off with a cheaper Matoro or something, and then thinking they'll work their way up.
No, I think it's probably like because they think it's gonna die, and they're not losing so much money.
Well, it's true. A lot of people will have bad experience with stingrays because they're buying rays that are not healthy, and maybe they don't even realize it. You know, a lot of places will just import it and give it to you right away. And then if you ask around, go online, groups, forums, whatever, a lot of people might say, "Oh, I got my stingray. It looked good," and then I lost it within a week to 2 weeks, and it always happens.
Wilson, when's the store opening? At this point, we really don't know.
The 471's tank bred. No, those are wild.
Yo, this guy Phil Cavallini, he's such a little bitch, bro.
Is he?
He's oh god. When I met him in Florida, he's a landscaper and he thinks he knows fish. He's the one that helped Vincent. Remember when I sold him the golden and he made a lot of money. He actually owes me money, and he likes to talk shit a lot. And since you're here, you're a little bitch, and I can't wait to meet you again. Somebody said, is the 471 captive bred or wild? They're wild, right? Wild. They actually have really good quality on them.
Again, it depends on the supplier. We got from one guy, and it was not as nice as this most recent batch. So sometimes certain people get to the fish first and get the better quality ones.
Hardy Jones, did anybody bred them that you know? Bred which fish?
Jamie, this ray is good. Close it.
Gabriel, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too, buddy. The 471.
I don't know if anyone has done it, but I'm sure somebody's done it. I mean, nowadays, like almost every pleco out there is being bred.
We can even get typhoons out of Asia, but they're so expensive, right?
They have them, but we've been passing on them because our guy, he looks at the fish and he tells us that he's seeing a lot of like defects on them, so that's why he doesn't want us to take it. Like the bodies are crooked or something's wrong with the fins or something.
Do you think that right now is probably one of the most desirable plecos?
I don't know anymore. I haven't followed plecos in a while, but I think more crazy captive bred stuff is going to start being more desirable.
How many more of the red Congo puffers do we have?
There's only one. Wait, no, sorry, my bad. There's one tiny little one left, and I think we have 3 at about like 2 inches.
Well, Marvin's saying he ordered 2 and he wants 1 more.
Yeah, well, like I said, we only have 1 left of the tiny one. That's the cheaper one. But we have 3, I think, of the slightly bigger ones, the 2-inch ones.
Big Junior said, I want to get a couple Amazon puffers. Would they be okay in the tank with a 9-inch gourami? 9-inch gourami.
Hard to say. That gourami could be nice or he could be mean.
That's pretty big. Is Phage Eye for sale?
Yes.
Yes, not that expensive. I still laugh at the short body sucker clip. That was actually funny.
That was coincidence.
He was laughing on that one. I'm more surprised that we didn't step on the cat.
I know. Jeez.
Oh, it's a 9-inch pink kissigurami. Should be okay. It's the one that kisses. Yeah, it should be okay. What's a good shell dweller? Shannon. What's a good shell dweller?
I don't really know shell
Isn't it
dwellers.
like African
It's
cichlids?
like those little cichlids that go and hide in there. We don't know much about those.
I got 2 angelfish for you guys. I got a male, a female. Call incidents for no purpose. A male and female call. I don't understand that one. Thank you guys for answering my question. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. You as well, brother. When do you think we're gonna ship to Canada again? A lot of people have been asking.
Okay. We stopped shipping to Canada for our benefit and for your benefit because UPS has been unreliable in getting the stuff to Canada in a timely manner, right? And I don't want to say to you guys, yeah, we'll ship it to you, but it's at your own risk, which I will do. But I'm trying to save you the headache.
No, but remember last time Brian Jennings
snagged at
ordered, it
customs.
took 9 days and the fish still arrive alive.
Yes, it's something about at the border, at customs, it's being held, and then it just
It's something
nobody
between
looks at it.
UPS and the Canadian customs.
Yes.
They're not figuring out.
It gets snagged there. So, I mean, I would love to make the money, but at the same time, I'm saving you money. Trust me.
Thank you for your quick response. Adele Halsey's kept the bread.
Yes.
Wilson, I'm trying to understand your message. Coincidence or Kevin did it on purpose? What are you talking about? Or maybe I missed something before. How often do you get black arowana in? Are they seasonal? Mine has developed a broken back. I'm not sure what happened, but I need a throw in a case. I lost this guy early. Black arowanas are seasonal, right?
It is.
There was nothing available recently.
No. We got some early on, those babies, and then afterwards, you know, we didn't get any more.
Okay, so we'll keep an eye on it. Hardy Jones said, pick me a set of plecos to breed fish. I'll buy them today. He said it, the leopard frogs.
If I were to breed, I would breed the leopard frogs. I mean, there's some pretty nice of the 471s that I think is worth breeding.
But I thought we're keeping those.
I mean, there's more than one in there.
No,
Just wanna keep them all.
there's like 2 that are like, the spots are huge.
There was one before that I don't know. I think it got shipped out by accident.
Mhm.
I had kept a couple. Yeah.
Jordan Bird says, tell me the peacock bass. 40
Sure, we
grand.
got plenty of peacock bass.
They'll buy them.
No.
40 grand. Ah, they're so expensive. Somebody was asking if we can sell one of those, but I said we can't. We're trying to breed them.
Look, if the offer is good, I mean, it's not like we can't spare one, but
I told, but in China they were
Yeah.
selling, or in Asia they're selling for 15,000 a piece.
it's worth more now. That was back then when they were like
Yeah.
that.
Are you going to get another Goliath? I'd love to. I still have the big Vitatis. But the Goliath, I think he, when the Arapaima died and polluted the water, it killed the spider killberries and the Goliath. Did we lose anything else that day, or those were the main ones?
Those were the main ones. Maybe there was one other thing, like a silver arowana or something. I don't remember.
And it was that's not funny, but it's funny because we're overseas, and you told the guys that I don't want you going there when I'm not there. And they came, and boom.
It always happens like that.
Carlos, what's up, buddy? Yeah, we're
Jamie?
tired. We're tired. It's one of those
Do you
days.
know if Anthony
Friday's
gave
like
flatworms to the
one of those days that
Dolphins?
it's
After
not
the
busy,
war
but then
change?
we're still
Like,
tired for the whole week. Sarah, I love the spotted Congo puff I bought from you all. Hey guys, brought a new house to live in and brought the commercial property attached to it, thinking trying to turn my hobby into a business. Good luck. It's not a hobby anymore when you turn it into a business.
If it's a hobby turning into a business, and you're truly a hobbyist, you most likely won't make money because you always want to keep everything, because that's the hobbyist part of you preventing you from making it a business. So just be aware of that.
That happens a lot with us.
Yeah.
Like those fish behind him over there.
Like, as each month goes by, we get one less tank to sell fish out of because we're keeping stuff that we want for ourselves.
Are you getting to the point where you're like, I don't want to keep anything anymore? Or not yet?
Not yet. I just, not personally, you know what I mean? Not at home. Like, we'll keep it here.
Wire. A wire apartment. So let's just answer this question. Shannon, we're not tired. We're not irritated. We're just tired. Otherwise, I wouldn't do the live. We're not irritated. There's just so much going on the whole week. Yesterday we did a big shipment. What time did you go to bed? I went to bed at like 3.
I went to bed early.
No. But let's talk about real quick about the white arrow primer, because more and more are showing up, and everybody tags us, but they don't know that they're fake.
It's hard. It's hard to find a real one. We've been in the business so long. I have yet to truly see a real one in my lifetime.
They look real.
I've seen them in photos, right? But even then,
Or in
you don't
videos.
know. And then when we do come across it, we're skeptical. And I think our buddy in China found one, and he jumped on it, and he kept it for a while, and we were skeptical whether it was real. I don't even know does he still have it? I don't even know what happened to it.
He doesn't talk about it
He
anymore.
doesn't talk about it anymore. So it probably turned. It's like chasing a unicorn. You know, it's wishful thinking. You want it to be real. And then sometimes when the price is so cheap, you're like, oh, wow, it's worth the risk. But that's exactly what the seller is counting on. The people who are somehow creating these things or making these things white, they're counting on the fact that, okay, everyone knows if this was a real fish, it'd probably be like a $100,000 fish. Here I am, I'm gonna sell it for $3,000. Everyone's like, oh my God, that's a bargain, and want to take that chance. If it turns out to be real, oh my God, I made so much money. They're preying on you. And I've been around this long enough to know that it's not worth it.
Trust me, if it was real, we would have it already. And like, it's funny too that
But
more and more are showing up.
We might be able to actually not have one, but be able to witness one fairly soon. Somebody told us of one.
Albino?
No, a white one. Whether it was, I don't know if it's albino or whatever. The one that we're supposed to go help. Well, we're not going to mention any names. And of course, they're not going to give it to us. They're keeping it for themselves. But at least we can be part of the experience. So we'll see.
Well, hopefully they'll read it. All right, what time is it, Vijay?
Time for me to go home.
So guys, Vijay's gonna go home. I have to take the kids to swim class. And hopefully next Thursday we can go back to doing our normal lives in the podcast
Next
room.
Thursday's a busy day.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like a nighttime?
I don't know when it's coming.
The podcast room is done. It's just we've been so busy that I haven't had a chance to.
It's become the diaper changing room.
Yes. But we keep doing lives for you guys, all right, as much as we can. And I'm sure with this new shipments coming in, we're gonna do unboxing videos. I just don't even know what's coming in. I can't wait to see it. I know there is some rare stuff, right? So stay tuned, and we get those videos up for you guys soon. And we promise we're not angry or anything. We're just really tired.
Oh yeah, no. We're getting burnt out. That's what it is. It's just too many things.
All right, have a great weekend, lads. Have a great weekend, Sammy.
All right.
And we'll see you guys next one.